Good morning. It's Saturday. So we recorded something, edited all of it, even uploaded it, but left it private so that we could edit the description and do all that stuff before releasing it to the public. And after I started looking at it, I realized it was really bad. It was really negative, which you have to excuse me, because when you have fought with something, like I have fought with this, you get frustrated, and that frustration bleeds over. Luckily, we didn't delete any of the footage after we uploaded the video, which is what I normally do, because, well, you know, I'm low buck here. Record everything on my phone, transfer it to my iPad, edit it, upload it to YouTube, delete everything, because I don't have storage space for it. So we will re-edit all of that and try to make something a little less negative, a little less Debbie Downer, a little better. But anyway, it's Saturday. It's supposed to rain later today, like around 3 o'clock or something, I think they said. It rained last night. So everything is soaking ass wet. But we have a converter. So we're going to take a couple of pieces of relatively dry or relatively damp cardboard, lay them under there, and see if we can get the damn transmission put in. The other day, I was hoping to get one header put in, Thursday. I was hoping to be able to get a header put in before the converter showed up in the Sheriff's Patrol. Okay, where was I? Oh, Thursday, I came out here because it was nice. It wasn't raining, one of the few days it hadn't rained. And I had hoped to get at least one header, put up in there before the converter showed up. But I needed to get my shims out from underneath of the motor mounts. The motor mounts that are on the car lower the motor half an inch. That makes those big tube headers that are over there, makes them clear everything so they'll fit. And even then I still had to beat and bang on them. Well, the problem is, because they lower the motor half an inch, and that makes the super comps, which you can't see because they're behind the damp cardboard that I'm going to be laying on here in a little bit, it makes the super comps not fit so well. So I put big thick washers between the motor mount and the block to raise the block up just a little bit, so that the headers will clear a little better and fit a little better. So I needed to get those out of there before I could put the big headers back on it. And that turned into a debacle. It lasted an hour and a half. And the longer I worked on it, the worse things got. At one point, I had one bolt in an engine mount holding the motor in the car. It was sitting on two jacks. It was free floating in there basically, and it was a disaster. By the time I got done getting them washers out of there and getting the motor mounts and everything bolted back up, it had taken an hour and a half. I was filthy from my fingertips to my shoulders. I was sore, I was tired, and I was kind of beat up. So we called it a night. So that means today we need to get the C4 bell housing off of there and hopefully try and get the transmission in. And then tomorrow there's less chance of a rain, and maybe then we can get the headers on. And I'd really like to take this thing to the track next weekend, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We'll go the following week. But let's get to work uncovering this wet ass car. Gotta top the converter off. And if you've noticed, it's against the rules for a YouTuber to use a funnel. Yep, funnel's not allowed. Let that get set while we get the transmission under the car. Exciting television right here. I don't even know if it's recording or not. All right. Where are we at? Let's see. Looks like it's a little too high. I need to lower it down, and it needs to go to the passenger side a little more. All right, let's try not to die. All right, so we actually pulled the front of the motor down a little bit to raise the back of it up, because it's actually lined up pretty good. It does need to come down a little though. Just a little. Easy. That might be enough. What we hung up on? Maybe it needs to come down a little more. Just don't fall off of there, please. All right, change position of the motor just a little bit. And it's close. If I had help, it'd go right in there. You know, somebody to be on the other side and see what's going on and help lift this heavy bastard. But I don't, so here we go. Oh, look at that. Just like that, there it goes. Quick, put a bolt in it. I sure hope that was recording when it did that. But that, folks, is how you put in a transmission while laying in the mud by yourself. Exciting shit, huh? You probably don't realize it's been like an hour and a half. Granted, I spent 20 minutes looking for the adapter that goes into the back of the crankshaft to make the power glide converter fit the Ford crank. But, you know, that's how it goes. Anyway, it's in there. I've got 2 bolts in it. Going in and take a break. All right, so we're back. I took a little break, changed shirts, put on a dry shirt. A clean one, washed up, and then came back outside, and well, as you can see, didn't do a lot of good to wash up because, well, now we're all grimy again. But transmission's in. Transmission's in. The drive shaft's in. All the bell housing bolts are tight. The starter's in. I need to put the converter bolts in, but I'm tired. Cross members in, you know, all that good stuff. All the wires are hooked up. I don't have the shifter cable hooked up yet. Yeah, it's been a productive day, considering that it really looks like it's going to rain. It's supposed to rain around 3. I don't even know what time it is anymore. So I looked. It's a little after 12. I think Kaylin wants to go get pizza this afternoon. So She wants to go get pizza before she goes to karaoke tonight. I don't karaoke. You don't want me to sing. We might be in decent shape to go racing next weekend, unless something goes really sideways when we try to start it. We've been out here, I don't know. Let's see, we came out at 8:30 and it's a little after 12. We've been out here 3 hours because we took about a half-hour break after we got the transmission, after we wrestled with that thing and finally got it up in there. So that might do it for this episode, and then we'll do another episode when we get it ready to run again. See ya.